Good evening. Today I will be giving an informative speech about my job in the Navy, being a yeoman. The word yeoman has many different definitions, but for the Navy, the best definition to use is an administrative assistant. A yeoman in the Navy handles different clerical and administrative tasks, also maintains files and records, generates different correspondence, letters, memos, endorsements, awards, and evaluations, etc. In the Navy, a yeoman has to be trained. In this speech, I will give the techniques or procedures taken for a yeoman to be trained at the Yeoman A School in Meridian. I will give a job description of being a yeoman and job location. For training, training is held in Meridian, Mississippi, as I stated before. Originally, the class was 4 weeks up until 2003. 2003, I was one of the first members of the Yeoman rating to go through the self-paced course. The self-paced course is all electronic on a computer, and basically you're kind of teaching yourself. We had instructors there, but it was just to get help with the equipment per se. In Yeoman A School, you learn the basics of doing your job. You learn how to generate correspondence, generate different letters, memos, endorsements, learn how to do an award, learn how to do an eval, and also you learn the basics of maintaining records and files. Files is a big thing in the Navy, and for a yeoman, we have to be very organized and keeping those files up to date. The job description of a yeoman, it differs throughout your pay grade. I'm a yeoman second class, so I am in the middle of being a supervisor and also still doing a lot of work. My personal opinion about being a yeoman is this is the best job in the Navy. Uh, you handle so much stuff and you are entrusted with so many things that you can easily lose. That someone can easily lose confidence in you. So therefore, as you progress in your pay grade, your organization and filing and your actual job itself has to be more proficient. My job is doing travel, doing different orders and vouchers for a command of 300 plus. I also still do different correspondences, generate letters, memos, endorsements, which you will always do that in the Navy, period. There will not be ever a chance that you won't do a letter, a standard Navy letter, unless you go recruit. Speaking of recruiting, that's one of the different job locations a yeoman is, I say, blessed with having. A yeoman can be assigned worldwide, overseas, Washington, D.C., from your basic training command to any command you can think of. A yeoman can go there if the ability is available. And that's one of the perks of being a yeoman. You can go anywhere, and it's a saying in the Navy that someone will always need a yeoman. So the yeoman is like the jack of all trades, but the master of none in the Navy when it comes to administrative paperwork. Um, you get to work for different captains, different commanding officers. Some are handpicked to go on individual duties. Some yeomen are overseas right now in Iraq, handling different types of tasks over there. I was myself stationed with the Seabees, which is rare. Most of the time, not most of the time, but a yeoman mostly goes to a ship for their sea duty. But a yeoman, to me, is, like I said, the best job in the Navy. We handle a lot and we are entrusted with a lot, but that trust can go a long way in your rating as far as getting promoted. But, you know, promotion for us, we have to take a test. And if you don't know your job, basically you won't get promoted. So that's all for my speech on being a yeoman and what it takes to become a yeoman in my job description. And thank you for listening. Have a good evening.